Years ago, I was a happy-go-lucky guy looking forward to my 50th birthday. It was later in the year, and in the course of about 3 or 4 weeks, I went from not a care in the world to an anomalous blood test to a suspicion of cancer to aggressive prostate cancer. Well, we thought the surgery would take care of it, and there was a high probability of it happening, but it didn't. And, you know, I went from 80% cure to 20% cure with radiation and some other treatment. So my first response when that revelation came about was to my parents, Madeline and Philip, who were a night and day, is take me to Lourdes. Because I've been hearing for decades about this place, about this experience. And now it really resonated. I needed it. I guess really the road started at baptism and the kind of devout Catholic home that we had and the kind of example that they set for us. So here I am. And like many people, the first thing that strikes me is the kindness and the joy of everyone here. You know, you folks who come here every year, or many years, you know, someone in the secular world would think this would become rote, become boring, become non-rewarding. But the joy with which you accommodate all of us, and the statement we heard over and over again about Lourdes, you know, that you get more from us, or you get more from us than we get from you, is astounding, but I can almost understand it now. This is the most Catholic place I've ever been. You know, you go to Rome, I love visiting Rome, but it's like a three-ring circus. You know, this place is all about prayer. It's all about spirituality. It's all about connecting with the Blessed Mother, and that has been incredibly meaningful. There are two moments that will stick with me for the rest of my life in terms of the spirituality of this place. One of them is one of those rainy days we had before these beautiful days we've had the last 2 or whatever. When I was sitting in the voiture, you know, under nice cover with a blanket, living the large life. And our charioteer, Joe Frank, silently reached into his pocket, pulled out a rosary, and started praying in the pouring rain. That really says something. The other moment was at the Mass in the Pius X underground? Yeah. Pius X. We had, a few of us had wonderful seats all the way up in front. And there was a young lady who was clearly profoundly disabled, who was walking down with assistance. And when she got to the point of receiving the Blessed Sacrament, she was, with a hand that wasn't shaking, took the Blessed Sacrament and put it in her mouth. It was like she was a different person when she was receiving communion. It was one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen. But, you know, people ask, what is your most, the thing that you remember the most? It's really the baths. The baths are what so many people talk about when they come here. And it's an experience, it's, you know, it's described to you, it's built up. You don't know really what it's going to be until you get in there. And I will tell you, standing in the cold water, praying to the Blessed Mother, and then leaning back, when I came out and went to the voiture, I said to my God, I'm pure, I'm pure. But you know, I've been reflecting over that a couple of days, and that's kind of pretentious. I don't know if I'm pure. But I don't know, you know, if I've lost all my cancer cells. But I know I've lost my fear of the future, and that's the miracle. This is Coles to Newcastle. Everyone who's been here will tell you, you can't describe Lourdes to somebody who hasn't been here. Just as my parents described it, and they couldn't describe it. So, my goal going forward, my wife's goal, is to join the order, come back here and try and give back what we perceive as melodic caregiver, because it is absolutely astounding. I want to thank Jack and Chrissy, thank you. I want to thank our team leaders, Joe and Tom. And I want to thank our pod, Joe Frank, and Ed and Kathy Delaney, who are to us now, even though we've only known them for a few days, we love them like brothers and sisters. It is absolutely astounding that such a thing can happen, but it has. So God bless you all, and thank you for this experience.